The following is a sample from the New York Open Center's podcast series. You can see our website for full program ordering details.
Thanks for coming out in the rain to dream with me tonight. Let me talk a little bit about the idea of active dreaming, what it is, what its methodology is, why it's different, why we need it now, and what kind of games we get to play. Because life for me is very much about learning to play better games. I was told at a certain stage in my life by that kind of inner voice you learn to trust. Remember, said the voice, this world is not your prison, it is your playground. So, although my workshops are described as workshops, they should really be described as play shops, because we get to do some wonderfully entertaining things. You'll see tomorrow, if you haven't been to one of my workshops, and you come tomorrow, you'll see. We'll play some games tonight. We'll play some games of synchronicity. To get a message from the universe right here in this room tonight. The universe is going to speak to you. The oracle of the universe is going to speak to you in this room tonight. A coincidence game that I invented, which I think you'll like. Active dreaming. What is this funny phrase? What does it mean? It's a provocation. It tilts your understanding of things. It's a sort of tilted moment. It sort of trips you up. Active dreaming, what is that? I mean, when we think about dreams at all, other than the dreams of the advertising industry, for whom the word is still a very, big seller. Look how many TV commercials still talk about your dream car, your dream home. We think about Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. We go deep with that. But generally, when we think about dreams in terms of consciousness and experience, we think, oh, I had a dream. I went to sleep, and I had an experience. It may or may not add up to anything. It may or may not be completely mysterious. It may or may not be weird, bizarre, mundane, boring. I may or may not want to do anything about it, but I had a dream. We talk about it often as if it's a passive experience. Well, yes. Some night dreaming is like that. A lot of night dreaming might be like that. We go to bed and we have a dream, or rather perhaps the dream has us. The dream comes upon us. We are visited in some way, sometimes by an agent of the deeper world who comes to us in dreams. But we can be active about dreaming in two very important senses. First of all, we can learn to be active about getting to the state of reality and consciousness where interesting things happen in an oniric or dreamlike way. We can learn to go into the dream space wide awake and lucid. I'm not talking simply about what people think they mean when they talk about lucid dreams. You wake up to the fact you're dreaming, you try to control and navigate the dream. That's interesting, that's fine. But I'm talking about something larger and more exciting and more potent than that limited concept of lucid dreaming. I'm talking about your ability to learn with intention, to go through the curtain of the world, to go through the veil of ordinary reality and ordinary understanding into a deeper place, to do this wide awake and conscious. There are states in which this can become almost effortless. Let me talk about one of them for a moment. The hypnagogic state, the liminal state. You're in between sleep and waking. You're drifting. Maybe you're on your way to sleep, but you're not there yet, and you're not so exhausted that you fail to notice that images and feelings are rising and falling in your consciousness. Or maybe you've woken up, but you don't have to get out of bed right away. You don't have to get to the job right away. You linger in bed and you find that images are still with you. You're in a sort of betwixt and between situation. You're in an in-between state.
That was a sample from the New York Open Center's podcast series. You can see the full program ordering details at our website, opencenter.org.